Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Okay, now I posted a video on our official Instagram page. And by the way, if you're not following, make sure you do so now at hookah_anonymous_, right? Now, I posted a video of King Von while he was on $1 million worth of game. Shout out to Gilly and Yall, right? And he's explaining how he pretty much got the name grandson. Now, this causes a lot of confusion because I realized that a lot of people are getting the origin of King Von's name confused, being that he got King Von, but then he also got grandson. Now, some say King Von got his name from being the grandson of David Barksdale, aka King David, who was a heavy founder of the Devil's Disciples, which later turned into the Black Disciple, right? Is that true? All right, now we're gonna get into all that, but before we do, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about King Von's name and King David to put some of the rumors to rest. Now, before we do that, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And I swear, it's lit here. So join one of the latest gangs on YouTube so you can stay updated with some of the realest content. Now let's get straight into it. Now, okay, y'all. Now the $1 million question is this: was King Von related to King David in any way, shape, or form? Now, a lot of people believe that King Von was related to King David, hence his name and his other alias, grandson, sparking accusations that he was the grandson to the BD founder as well, right? Now, before we get to where King Von actually got his name from, it's best we understand the person who King Von is being accused of getting his name from as well, which is King David. So, David Barksdale, aka King David, was born May 24th, 1947 in Salis, Mississippi. Now, he also had 12 brothers and sisters and later migrated to Chicago back in 1957 and started his own gang by the name of Devil's Disciples. Now, even though King David was highly respected off of fear and had huge problems with the rival gang Black Stone Rangers, it led to a lot of violence, leaving King David shot 6 times in 1968. Now, not much is said about him except for him having like a fair demeanor and a no bullcrap attitude. But after his death in 1974, the Devil's Disciples became known as the Black Gangster Disciples throughout many years. Now, throughout the years, many crews branched off from that group, including the Black Disciples, which included a member by the name of King Von. Now, when people ask, was King Von really related to King David? No one really knows the answer because during the interview with 16 Shot on Visuals in 2018, King Von jokingly stated that he was King David's grandson in the beginning. So many people believe that he was King David's grandson because after that interview, he never fully cleared up whether he was really King David's grandson or not. However, King Von later explained that, quote, "When I was in jail, I got the name grandson because I reminded people of King David. The older guys in jail who were around David, would call me that because I carried myself like King David." Now, he also stated that, quote, "King David was a legendary figure and a guy everybody looked up to. He ran the streets with his own morals and his own code, and that's the code I live by too. That's why people call me grandson. Everybody wanted to follow me and be around me," right? Now, here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand that King Von had 2 aliases, right? You got King Von and then you got grandson. In an interview with Gilly and Wallow on $1 million worth of game, King Von also explained that his nickname grandson came from his cellmate being an older man by the age of 70 years old, right? 70. And he would have to help him out because, of his age and disability. So King Von would help his cellmate out. His cellmate was also in a wheelchair, so he had to help his cellmate go to chow, which is dinner in jail. A lot of people don't know, but they call it chow. And also reminding him to keep his dentures in at the end of the day, right? Like take them out, put them in, or whatever the case may be. So, he was an elderly man. So in return, people acknowledge him as grandson, pretty much stating that his cellmate was the grandfather, and being that he took care of his grandfather, he would be known as the grandson. Alright, now in my opinion, that makes a little more sense. Alright, and here's how we could break two of the aliases down, because there's two separate names for two different reasons. Both nicknames came from jail, however, they both carry two different meanings. Now the name King Von, which obviously was a branch off of King David's name, because the guys in jail who knew King David before he passed away compared King Von to King David, saying that Von reminded them of King David and how he used to be when he was alive. Now the other alias grandson originated from him having to take care of this elderly man for some time, which caused everyone to refer to him as grandson. Alright, not because he was the actual grandson of King David, which brings me to the point that King David only had 3 children before he passed away: Melinda, David Jr., and Ronnie. Now to our knowledge, Melinda had a son named Derek, but it's nowhere that states King Von's parents is related to any of David Barksdale's children. So although King Von never clarified what his actual relationship was to King David, it's believed that he's not really his grandson, but that don't stop him from reminding people of just how King David operated and moved. So there you have it, man. The difference between King Von's 2 nicknames and how we believe he actually received both aliases. And if you want to let us know how you feel about this in the comments below, just let us know, man. Or if you got your own theory to how King Von got his name, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping, and I'm out.